Tomorrow morning is an event called Pitch and Run.
Oh yeah, I know about them.
Oh yeah? Have you been to it?
I haven't because I'm not a runner.
Wait, are you saying I have to run?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to that thing. Forget it. Line and Hall, make my presence known and plant some seeds.
I'm more into the tech walks than pitch and run at 8 a.m. I signed up for one. It sounded like just a quick morning thing, like, oh, just do a quick pitch and then you're out of there. No, you actually run. There's actual running involved.
Yeah, not a document runner, I get that.
So you keep all these walks free?
Yes.
Well, they do actually have tech walks around the city, and those are pretty good.
So they're real. I thought you were. Yeah, I thought that was
What a beautiful day.
People can get stuck in their own heads and
Yeah.
with ideas, you know, and you want to keep things proprietary and secret. But then this is such a casual way. Just open yourself up.
Yeah, like there's a ton of networking.
Tons.
We don't have that same level of like
Pressure.
pressure.
And like bright overhead lights.
Yeah.
The lady who started it, Christine Ferrier, she's a friend. I think they've done 100 of them in the last 2 years.
So tell me about this. How many people do you filter on these walks every year?
We've had our 100th walk at this point. People are interested in starting about 25 new tech walk chapters.
Wow.
I started this last year, and since we launched, we've had about
1,000.
5,000.
5,000? Wow.
5,000 people sign up for our walk.
Give it up, yo, fist
Thank
bump.
you, thank you.
Nice.
I just went to one last week, and the founder of, have you heard of Luminary?
No.
So
Hi, I'm Kate.
I'm Mike.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You know, when you step out of your comfort zone, you realize we're not all so different after all.
Yeah, we're all human. A company cannot, teach you how to. They can maybe teach you how to sell or job, but they're not going to teach you public speaking or how to network or how to build relationships. Like I just did a session I love facilitating. I led 260 Moody's employees on their year-end performance evaluation discussion. And they were global. I mean, we had people from Dubai, London, Singapore, and then you see many communities kind of being created in that virtual session if you're intentional. Virtual can't work unless it's super intentional.
at WeWork, they would have heads on tap. At Luminary, they have wine on tap. Right? It's like a female energy version of WeWork. Workout room, yoga, meditation, showers.
So you got a grant from Luminary where we're going next, right?
Yeah, so it wasn't a grant. It was
Oh, it's a fellow.
in fellowship, in combination with UBS. And so what that gives me access to is the Luminary space,
Yep.
as well
It's
as
really about supporting female founders and
allies.
yeah,
Yeah.
enthusiasts, just anybody involved in the scene, the tech scene, right?
Exactly.
All right, which way, leader?
We're going this way.
Okay.
So actually, I would say that the people at Luminary are primarily women, but I don't know that they're primarily in tech.
You're good at like reviewing your pictures and your screenshots. Yeah, so am I. Look, that's me.
It's you, Dapper.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why you take the screenshots, because then you guys will say, oh yeah, I beat them during this time.
Really easy.
You want to take a cute picture with some trees above our heads? Great.
Good.
So I'm going to put this inside of, this is a Spherio, this is the company that I made.
Okay.
So I'm going to create an object and geotag it right here so I can remember everything that happens
So
and
the
who
next
I
time
need.
you'll be able to see it.
Sure. It helps me remember where I go too, because I go so many places, especially when you're in the city.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know about you, but I do tend to get turned around every now and then.
definitely.
So now I have to decide where to drop the geotag.
Okay.
It's very precise.
Yep.
I've added our pictures. I think.
And then does it base like on a tree or a structure?
No, it's just based on an exact latitude, longitude.
Oh, got it.
You know.
So like a pin, like
Exactly. So now there is a Spherio inside this park.
it's going well. I got surprisingly emotional.
I'm looking forward to the Civic Hall 1-year anniversary event coming up.
What's that?
All right, I made it to Civic Hall. This is an exciting 1-year anniversary.
This place was built for you. It wasn't built for an organization. It was built for people who care about making the world a better place.
Well, New York Tech Alliance
Okay.
I'd like to introduce you to my colleague and my friend and the executive director of the New York Tech Alliance, Doug Benet.
The New York Tech Alliance is a nonprofit. We help lower barriers and increase access to the information, knowledge, and resources that people need to grow and thrive.
They're in collaboration with Civic Hall, which is kind of like a accelerator, collaborative tech ecosystem.
But the whole purpose of the place was to support the public good. In fact, to join, you'd have to explain what you were hoping to achieve and what you were willing to give. Let's make an offer to the city they can't refuse. Let's build the largest digital skills training center in the country, and let's connect them to the tech employers that all claim they want to hire a diverse workforce.
With dozens and dozens of tech companies that kind of all centralized around Civic Hall, which
I love that.
is at Union Square.
Okay.
Oh my God, I absolutely love that. As a default case, a sock is the way to go.
Wait, don't you want to take a picture? I mean, you took it out. You might as well take a picture with it.
Is it just for show?
Of me? All right, so how long until I see it?
No, one shot. So.
Look at that. You know, whoever founded this new app that you're trying, what's it called? They need to know about you, right? You're like the perfect user. Yeah.
I think there's something trying to be like to Instagram because this is what it is. You send a recording and then it appears after a day and you're like, oh yeah, that was a good time.
Like it develops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then you have like OCs as well, and it's like a bunch of strangers' pictures, but also like your friends' pictures, and then you like watch their story as well. It's like, what is it? Just to pass up the dates. It's hipster.
It is.
As you know, for each product there is a consumer or buyer, right?
That's right. All areas can be disrupted and need to be disrupted one way or another to keep everybody else sharp. Yeah.
You know, tech ties us all together. You know, people know that when they come on these walks, they will at least have that in common.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the conversations are just able to, you know, sprout.
Hi. Hi, I'm Mike.
Mike, hi.
Janet.
Pleasure. Nice meeting you.
Good, Janet. Let me give you a card.
I've got to update my.
So Janet seems like somebody you've known for a while.
Well, I've made, you know, a bunch of friends, honestly, through Tech Walk. So it's almost like I have a built-in play date.
That's wonderful.
We're going to go this way.
What I'm going to do is just let the group walk past me. Hey there. Hi.
Ramona, nice to meet you.
Romana?
Romana.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thank you. The Five-Side character from 70s and 80s.
Oh, so this is a made-up name.
Yes.
Oh, Ricky.
That was
Ricky Vegas.
Oh, no,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh.
I mean, it is my
Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And
We're
it's
not using
also
made-up
a
names.
sci-fi
Okay.
character. Are you in the documentary? Or?
I am.
Oh,
Yeah. Here, I'll give you a card.
Oh, sure, yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. So I found it's Spherio, which is an immersive mobile app. Hey, you want to take a photo? I'll put you in a Spherio. Well, I'm going to add that photo to the Spherio.
What brings you joy?
Hey, what was your name?
My name's Mike.
Mike?
Hi.
Brandon.
Yeah.
So what brings you joy, Mike?
Here, let me give you a card because I heard you say you get a lot of joy out of photography and visual media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So do I. I even created an app to help people like revisualize their media and then experience it in mixed reality circumstances and then geotag it anywhere they go in the world.
Now say more.
Okay, so I was going to say,
Oh, here we go.
I do like to dance.
Just
Oh,
dance.
nice.
That gives me joy.
That's a good answer. I feel like taking that answer.
Yeah. These trees give me joy. Sycamores, they remind me of my childhood. Brandon, you kind of look like the current mayor of Cleveland, Justin Bibb.
Really?
You're going to be at Ingenuity this weekend?
I'll probably be there.
I'll see you there.
Yeah, see you, Mike.
That's a good-looking guy.
It's a pretty good looking guy. See, I've already added 2 more photos to my little Spherio collection.
So what's the use case for that? Is it something for like events?
The ability to create content that has long-term value. I was going so many places and not feeling as connected.
Yep.
So now making these spheres, I feel like it gives me a reason to take photos of people.
Yeah.
It gives me a reason to research the area, claim your time and space in the world.
Yeah.
I'm so interested in creating an app that allows me to find out who that person is right there.
They have that.
What? Tell me about it. Why is it scary?
I mean, you would obviously turn that on if you're somebody who's sitting alone and might feel like you have things you want to talk about with people.
I mean, why metaverse? Well, because I don't want to be funny else, right?
Yeah, but very simply, you just turn it off. Like, are you saying that there's never a time where you're out alone and might just want to enter into a casual conversation with a complete stranger?
Well, why would I need an hour of that? I just don't. It's fantastic.
Because you could get to the point of what you want to talk about and why, and if there's 20 people around you, you could isolate the one that you have the most in common with. So this is yet another primary example of why this type of technology needs to be created. The room is filled with a lot of smart people. I got to speak with a few of them. In case I miss you, I work with onboarding people into that whole extra space through mobile applications. So trying to meet people where they're at.
It's so painful. Being your altar, after they can put on a headset and say, 579 something. It's right here.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Anybody whose name ends in OVA, I automatically love that. Slovakia?
No,
Where?
Russia.
My Yahoo email. Well, my favorite one is thecolorofsound@yahoo.com.
That's so beautiful. You're a musician.
I am a musician, yes.
Oh my god.
You're from Russia, so you play piano too.
I used to play piano and violin.
Of course you did.
That friggin' money is meant to something else.
Oh, what a terrible artist you are. Here, take that. Put it in your bag. It's just a spatial social media platform. It is cool. It's called Zeotag, right? Not Ziotag. Zeotag. If there are 1,000 objects tagged within a 1 mile radius, if you filter through that, that's essentially what you're kind of doing.
We're handing structured organization to the inherently unstructured.
There is value there. Yeah. One company in particular, Stratos, they deal with verification and digital IDs, which is something that's going to be a instrumental component once we allow people to transmit a signal or a beacon in order to connect more efficiently with each other. Here I am, I got a decision to make, go to another event or stay here and talk to people. If I knew more effectively who's who, then I'd be much more inclined to lean into sitting down at a particular table and trying to maximize the time that I have here. It's just extraordinarily obvious that when you find yourself in rooms like this, it's extremely valuable to allow people to convey who they are to each other. So investors can find the founders and the founders can find the investors, and you don't end up with a whole bunch of investors talking to each other and founders talking to each other about totally different problems and totally hypothetical scenarios. The beautiful thing about being a tech founder, being in this ecosystem, as you know very well, is one thing leads to another.
Yeah.
So you take one step down a path and the world opens up before you.
Yeah.
Right? So I've encountered a ton of real problems that need solutions just by creating one thing to create value.
Yeah, that's the thing that we also find with Tech Walk is that sharing ideas and riffing on ideas in real time.
Yep.
But I didn't quite know what all of the offshoots were going to be.
And I'm sure you're still surprised all the time. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
So the reason why I was skeptical about that is because these students are doing this. People scanning and things are released, and then
See, that's not cool. That's like spying. Nona just gave me the best idea. And that's what this whole journey and process is, casually communicating with brilliant people, trying to make a difference in the world and help other people.
It was built for people who care about making the world a better place.
I'm documenting an idea that you just gave me, because one of the missing ingredients that we'll now build into the companies is we will offer a service that reduces the amount of information that can be found online about you. Connect when you want, be left the fuck alone and stay anonymous when you don't.
Right,
You know.
exactly. But our information is already out there. Like, are you gonna go and now fish it out to give it back to us, or like hide it? It's like,
Well, like you said, if you're using AI to find someone, you can also use AI to scrub your own damn self.
and people would actually use it as service to fund your money.
That's correct. Yeah, yeah. Which is meant to connect people more efficiently for the right reasons at the right times when they want that.
Right.
Okay.
Nice, pleasure meeting you. Let's
No,
be
no.
in touch. I'm gonna follow up with you.
BTD.
Like, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to working with you.
I just look forward to talking and ideating. So where are we heading?
We're heading to Luminary.
You know, yesterday I was over at a chapter of NYU called Gallatin. Have you heard of Gallatin? It's amazing. I'm going to send you a link to that too.
Okay.
They would be great people to introduce to this. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. We are at Luminary. Did we lose Kate? There's sparkling water. There is wine on tap if you're
could use
looking
that.
for a little new.
Just finished this cool tech walk. We ended up at the headquarters for the company Luminary. And, you know, it's a big space, 3 floors, monthly membership, daily access passes, all the good stuff. I dropped a cool Spherio on the tech walk. Just met the founder of Luminary. The words coming out of her mouth, I don't think I said 2 words to her. No, I think I said 6 words to her. It reminded me of the same problem that everybody seems to be having right now, which is just encouraging people to create more community
Being creative.
and more togetherness. You know what time it is?
Our meetups are all about the tech and the market opportunities each company is addressing. It's not about the business or revenue models.